Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Metaphor ReFantazio. The last episode was pretty much just the story. We originally thought we actually did kill Luis, but we actually did not. They don't know how he survived. However, Zorba did state that it did pierce through, but not to his heart. His heart was still intact. And actually what ended up happening to as well is Forden actually was pretty much killed by Luis, so I guess they ended up switching out the Lances. So Forden was actually killed. And since Forden was actually killed, basically the Sanctus Church had to choose another person to actually run for, I guess, queen, you should say, which is going to be Rella, which is Juna's sister. And pretty much the next day, turns out actually we find out that Rella was actually the one who actually put the curse actually on the prince instead. So it's a lot of twists going on here. Other than that, we actually are all pretty much ready to go and confront Rella and kind of continue on the story.
All right then.
Alright, and also Basillo is part of our crew now too as well. And Luis actually ended up killing his pal over there, so he's by himself, but he's actually with us now. So he's part of our crew.
All right then.
Check the map. Let's aim for the Royal Academy ruins. These are the Royal Academy ruins, huh? Rella's waiting for us there. Let's hurry.
This place
Here.
Tally-ho then!
Let's be off.
I say, already seemed preposterous on the map, but they really built this old academy as deep in the mountains as they could shove it.
Amazing. It's all so beautiful. But for some reason, I can't stop shaking.
It's what they call too sodden cold. Ugh, I wasn't made for chill like this.
The wintry peaks of Montario are harsh. The first snowfall is bound to make it even harder to reach the base from our position.
Why build the blasted thing here of all places?
I don't know much about it myself, but I have heard rumors that there's a dragon among these mountains.
A dragon? You mean like our dragon god?
You saw how the dragon god turned into immaterial magla to be absorbed by the lamps, right? Dragons may look like monsters, but they're not true flesh and blood creatures. They're testaments to a lost world. That's why the Academy's here, I heard. To study them. But of course, That's all in the past now.
Why is Rella with the Sanctus Church, anyway? If they tore apart a place she held dear, you'd think she'd carry some kind of grudge against them.
Tis not unlike my own plight, I feel. One might call it a family curse.
My family, the Cygnus family, holds great esteem, to the Church especially. We've held high sanctified titles for generations, and as eldest child, Rella can't reject them.
How did all that obligation weigh on her? Was she so determined to uphold it that she'd kill at their command?
She wouldn't. We better hear it from her.
I feel it. I can sense an aura of Magla all the way from here. There's a strong disturbance like I've never felt before.
Gotta be here. Here we go. We're finally closing in.
The Royal Mage Academy ruins. The once proud school's dignity is long stripped by frigid wind, its frozen spires piercing the wintry clouds. The gauntlet runner lands at the foot of the mountains, blemishing the pristine snow with fresh tracks. In silent certainty, they know Rella awaits them, the weathered corpse of a scholar's home at her back.
So that's the former Mage Academy.
I've been waiting for you. Little more needs to be said. We are here to save His Highness. And to do that...
Sister! At least tell me, why did you have a hand in the assassination? Did I ever really know you?
How like you to be self-centered even now, Juna. In the end, you're no daughter of House Cygnus. You're an orphan. Another acquisition of House Cygnus, picked up on a whim. A tokenized game piece on their board to illustrate their noble contributions to society. You thought you and I were close? You believed you understood your big sister?
I see. I understand now, Rella. You're right. And I was wrong. I am Giovanni Cygnus, and my life is my own. So is my heart. I've always believed in you, and I'm not going to stop now. You would never kill someone just because Forden asked you to. Never!
What are you saying? Forden lies dead, yet the curse is unbroken. Is that not proof enough? Can you deny it, Your Highness?
You had your reasons, I assume?
I honestly can't see it either. Anyone aiming to kill a royal is risking their life for a cause. But what would a 12-year-old girl be willing to die for?
If Saint Rella's willing to die for something, no mistake, it'd be you, Lady Juna.
Huh? For me? Why?
Delusions.
Sister. What? You are protecting me? From what?
Even if that's all true, why did you bother summoning us here? The King's Rock marks you at second place. All the Sanctus faithful have put their trust in you, even after the death of the Santafex shook their hearts. Had you only gone into hiding to prepare for the battle against Luis, no one, not even us, would have been able to get to you. Yet...
You want to know why I've summoned you here? A question burns in me, and I will have my answer. Whoever defeats Luis will surely win the throne. But can you save those who remain of the Sanctist flock? The weak, whom Luis would see culled. This world already rejects many for their weakness. With nowhere to turn, they seek comfort in faith. If you would sacrifice them for freedom, you're no better than Luis.
I intend to look after them.
Well, words alone prove nothing. To be king is to wield strength, even to save the foolish and the abandoned. Whoever you really are, until I know you can be a true king, I refuse to die.
Such an aura. This must be...
Yes. Behold a divine relic, once wielded in war and then sealed in the Frostlands. A weapon of draconic command, just like the lance of your islands. Dragons are manifested avatars of mortal fear. Fear of nature, fear of the untamed. That is the source of their power. If you would be king, show me you can conquer it. Sogne, dragon god of the Ice Valley, show me now the power that ended the ancient world. If you would make this a country where it is no sin to be weak or ignorant, you need strength to shape it. Let us prove that strength here.
Rella!
Then let's go. If you're gonna put your life on the line for this, then it's only right we do the same.
Come, Sogne of the Ice Valley! Come, O Pillar of the 5 Chromatic Dragons, harbingers of earthly war! Heed my call, and unleash your fury once again before us!
We've got no choice! Let's fight back, everyone!
Are you strong enough to protect the weak?
No holding back!
Let my power support you.
This is it!
I shall do my... If we all work together, doesn't it take my fullest power?
Let's do this!
It is your turn!
Yeah! Yuba hit their weakness!
Sogne,
We'll do this together!
Let's go!
Burn!
You hit their weakness! That's your opening, Captain!
Cold.
allow me!
That attack!
It comes to this!
Scroll's frozen! His attacks will do much less damage!
Join with me! Magic Seeker! I will not let you die!
I owe you.
You've got a bunch of
Frozen
ailments slowing you
after
down,
death.
Captain!
Could do with this.
This is the power I ask for your aid!
It's up to you now.
Heed me!
That did nothing? That didn't do a thing!
Fight a dragon at your peril.
What's happened?
My strength. It comes to this.
You've got a bunch of ailments slowing you down, Captain!
Let's set it up! No, this won't work. This'll do it.
Thank you.
My thanks.
Thank you. With the curious comrade, lend me your strength. Not this skill.
Hulkenberg, pull
Unpredictable?
yourself together!
Now, what's the play? Let's do this! Fusion! Pierce! Tougher than I thought.
It comes to this.
Oh, please!
It's really hurting!
Defeated.
Someone help her? Yupa's hurt bad. Can we get her some healing?
No use holding back.
Thanks.
I owe you.
What's needed?
Yupa's
I'll
frozen.
show you the essence. Lend me your
Attack
strength.
won't do much like this.
Maybe there's a better choice. This should work.
I'm grateful.
Hulkenberg,
Is everyone all right?
You've got
Let us
several
fight
ailments slowing
as
you
one.
down.
Let justice prevail. This won't do. Just the thing.
Thank you.
Are you strong enough
I
to
call
protect
upon
the
royal
weak?
power within! No holding back! Run them through! They die hard!
Nothing. It comes to this. It comes to this.
I must concentrate. I shall rethink this. We have provisions.
That helped.
Helpful as ever.
I'm obliged.
Let's stay calm. Wizard! Better be sure. Take this! It's still up?
You claim such Join with me! Then I will test it.
We'll team up!
I end it! There truly is a gulf between us. You are more the warrior than I, as expected. So be it. What I lack in experience, I shall give with my life. Sister! Sogne, I give unto you all that I am!
She gave the last of her magic to the dragon?
I shall
go
fight
that
as the
far?
noble I am. Give me your aid!
Let's do this!
You will taste justice!
My strength.
Yupa, we gotta do something about all those ailments! Watch yourself!
It's up to you now.
Come forth now.
do this together!
I'm counting on you.
Fire!
We hit their weakness!
Observe the enemy.
That's your opening, Captain!
Let us fight as one! Here! I knew you'd help.
I'm grateful.
I owe you. Now, let's make an end of it.
You can do this!
Let's do this!
Strong!
Even
my
They got
strength
you with
will
multiple
be
ailments!
If we all work together, perhaps it'll be too strong. No use holding back.
Thanks.
My thanks.
That's needed.
What was that?
Let's work together!
I leave it to you!
Burn!
We hit their weakness!
I stand.
That's your opening, Captain!
Magic Seeker!
No. Comrades, lend me your strength. No, come! Oh, gales of wind! I am bested. I see now the true strength of your will.
I have managed to master this.
Not bad at all.
Marvelous!
Yes, I've become
My
stronger.
power swells forth.
Well fought. You truly are strong. Strong enough to fend off a dragon from an age of destruction. Rella, for His Highness, I will do what I must. Forgive me, but have you any last objections? As for the crowd I've enchanted, you needn't worry. That was no spell of control. They should have come to their senses a while back now. Then, your life is now forfeit by my hand.
Has she anything more to say?
Sister, please tell me. What happened on that day? I want to know everything.
I was only 12. No child could so easily take a life in cold blood. I was confused, scared. I lost control. And the spell was cast. And so it became a wasting curse. Imperfect. Juna, do you remember how we talked of your dream? To become a singer whose voice could reach everyone in this land. I've changed my destiny through song, you said. You told me that as a Nydia, singing is the only truth you have. As a true-born heiress of the Cygnus family, in my eyes, you were like a shine. shining beacon. You became my dream.
Stop. We're not talking about that. I couldn't do anything for you.
In you, I saw such freedom. I didn't want to lose you. So that day, I... kill His Highness. I can't. Have you gone mad?
You do know how House Cygnus earned its position all these years, don't you? Everyone in your family did their part to handle similarly delicate affairs. Your father was no different.
But to murder royalty, it's... surely it's beyond all...
The king has sired an illegitimate mongrel of a boy. And now he's brought him to the castle. If we do not act now, one day we will be bending the knee to an Elden king. Moreover, of late, we have another nuisance rearing its head. Luis. An impious little upstart with no respect for the church. But his military merits are getting too great to ignore. Some are even saying he's fit for high command. As the matter stands, we have but one way to deal with both in a single stroke. Dispose of the mongrel prince and place the blame on Luis. Such a maneuver demands someone who can be a match for Luis in magical ability and physical stature. A girl of your intelligence can figure out the rest, I trust. The king's heart falters. He has lost the will to keep the kingdom united. Look upon him, and see the face of a man preparing to abdicate. It is amidst dissent and strife when the guiding hand of the church is needed most. And if Sanctism's enemies are not expunged, the nation's order will surely collapse.
Yes, but even so, His Highness the Prince is guilty of nothing. To murder someone innocent, it is an unforgivable atrocity.
If I recall, you have a sister. Unrelated by blood, yet already they speak of her beauty. And a most charming singing voice, yes?
What does Juna have to do with this?
Rella, you are destined to lead your family in due course. Surely it's your responsibility to protect them from the grief of any personal tragedies. Or will you live the rest of your life regretting a single night's lapse of judgment?
I'll do it. Cygnus is a sullied house. My parents yielded to authority, and only ever measured a person's worth by their magical prowess. I lived in disappointment. And then you entered our family. You became my hope for living. Someone more important than my own life.
Sister.
At the very least, I wanted to protect you. But in the end, I suppose this was the only way I ever managed it.
I see. Saint Rella, the familiarity I felt from you, I finally understand what is unique about your Magla. You live as I once did. As someone who has spent her whole life preparing to die.
When you all greeted me with Luis's formula in hand, I thought my heart might stop at the shock. I had always known someone might come asking one day, but I never thought it would be you, Juna. It felt like fate's hand, dealing my due punishment. That's why I'd kept an eye on you ever since then. to observe this seeker of the throne, this aspirant who possesses the lost power of the archetype. I hoped you could be the one with the power I've been seeking, but I needed to see with my own eyes.
What do you mean?
Luis is more of a threat than you know. Whatever his intentions are, I know he grasps at more than just the crown. After the assault on His Highness, I was made to investigate Luis as a suspect. I touched his hand and read deeply into the flow of his magla. I'll never forget it. He didn't hesitate at all. I expected to see his aura, but it was more like a vision plunged into my mind, pure and vivid and violent, choking me in its flow. Humans flooding the country. Innocents either fleeing or lost to madness. And amidst the chaos, I saw no throne, no castle. That must be his real vision for the world.
A world overrun by humans? What does this mean? The man has been traveling the country doing little but slaying them, has he not?
I don't know the details. But in the past 10 years, Luis has been clad in that same magla, unchanging. If he becomes king, I know his vision will come true.
So that's how it is. If you let yourself be killed for the prince's sake, you couldn't guarantee the survivors could stop Luis. That's even why you called that dragon to test us, isn't it? You wanted to see if we had the power to protect this land, and all the meek in it.
And you've proven you can. With that strength, I know you can do what I couldn't. I have no more regrets.
Sister!
Then I will put an end to this at last. For all who deserve the truth, I shall reveal everything.
What are you going to do?
I will speak to the congregation gathered in Altaberry. Indeed, it was for this purpose that I gathered them there.
What? Then that magic you mixed in with your speech, the real reason you linked their minds with yours.
All that's left is to strengthen the magic a bit with the power of this relic. And my words will reach Altaberry. Good people, can you hear my voice? Dearest faithful, can you hear me?
What's going on? There's a voice in my head.
A voice? I hear nothing.
I apologize for startling all of you. It is I, Rella Cygnus. Through magic, I speak directly to your minds.
Saint Rella? Is every Sanctist in the city hearing this? Amazing. That's some spell.
We witnessed a boy candidate who claimed to be the prince. To ascertain the truth of his words, I faced him in mutual, voluntary battle. I now see with eyes unclouded. Good people, he is, without a doubt, His Highness the Prince. Now, there is something further you all must know. The truth of His Highness's reported death, and the truth of the attempt on his life. Sanctifex Forden was indeed behind the plot to assassinate His Highness. By this barbaric act, he sought to elevate the Church and put the throne within his own grasp. These revelations are only mine to give, because I was Forden's assassin. It was I who cast the curse upon His Highness. Yet all was not lost. Through all these long years, His Highness has endured the pain and now walks among his people once more.
Sanctifex Forden was really the mastermind? What am I supposed to believe? Oh, God.
Sanctist faithful! She knows not what she speaks! Close your mind to her! Damn you, Rella! You would not just expose our secrets, but cast them into our people's very heads?
Forden has already paid for his transgressions. As for me, this shall be my final address to you all. For my sins against our nation and its people, and for willingly abetting such atrocities, I will soon join our Sanctifex in the Beyond. Yet know this, dear faithful. You need not let your anxieties rule you. I have faced His Highness the Prince myself, and known his heart. His Highness will accept us. With his strength, he will shelter the lost and weak, and stand against Luis in our names. If all of you would believe, our country could be a place where all would thrive under a just king. I pray with all my heart that it will be so.
Saint Rella, was this your plan from the very beginning? Damn it! Crier or not, I can't let her down. I've got a job to do.
What became of my church? My faith? How can I go on without it? I am lost. I thought myself the unshakable defender of the Sanctus Church. But should it now collapse, I cannot see my path forward. Even I, then. I, too, am one of the weak that Rella fought for.
At last, my role is at an end. Juna, I'm sorry. I only ever meant to protect you, but in the end, you'll have it the hardest.
Sister. Please. You. Tell me, what do I do? Basilio, tell me. What do I do?
Lady Juna.
And what happens to the faithful? They'll be crushed. You're their saint. You had just put their hearts at ease. What are you?
I never wanted you to see it, but... Juna, look at this.
What?
What's left of my life is a price already claimed by my own curse. Perhaps it was too cruel to ask for a quicker death at your hands. I leave Juna and this country in your hands.
Rella!
Thank you, Juna. Your life and will was always your own. If only I could have lived with your freedom. I admire you. Please don't let this change you, dear sister. I just wish I'd had more time to watch over you.
Huh?
see. Which means Rella is...
Damn it! What am I doing? It's just like me and Dell. I never wanted her to go through this too.
She did not strive merely to make amends. She was as much a protector as any of us.
You're right. For her family, and for all Sanctism's faithful. Even as it cost her her own life. She really, truly wanted to guide those who looked to her. It wasn't about the church, for her, it was about the people. She was the kind of Sanctist others only pretended to be.
I have a feeling that many of her congregation will continue to call her the Saint. I only wish she had lived to see it.
I'm with you there. She was stubborn, fussy, a bit odd, maybe. But she'd drop everything to help someone. And she'd do it with her whole heart. In all the filth of that sullied house, she was the one brilliant flower that bloomed. That's who you were. And that's why I loved you, Rella.
Are you all right?
No. Not in the slightest. But I know wallowing isn't going to fix anything. Rella's given us a lot. Not just the truth about Luis. She's put the entire Sanctus congregation's support behind His Highness the Prince. You.
Indeed. You'll not have the whole nation on your side, but it won't be long before you've taken second place, just behind Luis himself.
Saint Rella saved me. I owe her my life, and I'm not gonna waste it. I'll fight with everything I have, right to the end. Let's do this.
Saint Rella was the one who cursed the prince. And to take her own life in the name of atonement. Yet, even if she'd lived, she confessed to high treason. She'd have been executed either way. Has all I've believed in been lies?
But didn't you hear the rest? That elder boy's the true prince. He survived. The king's true-born son's risen to take down Luis. It's like a proper myth. I've got to stand with him.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I might have your attention for a moment. We actually received an urgent notice a short while ago. A letter from the candidate Luis. In truth, I wasn't sure if we should read this to the public. But the criers have come to consensus. We must fulfill our duties. If this message is being read, it means
that Rella is dead. And the boy who claims himself the prince has won. Now, only 2 aspirants remain, with any real chance at the throne. the boy, and myself. To all lessers who remain, lay down your arms and accept defeat with grace. Blind defiance will be met with death. Bare your teeth, and you will die like the dogs you are. The boy, or myself. Only one shall wear the crown.
Sounds like he's throwing down a gauntlet, doesn't it?
We need not wait for the former king's judgment to pass. Let us determine ourselves which of us is fit for rule. My proposal is this. On September the 24th, upon the grounds before the royal capital's grand cathedral, we settle this in a contest of single combat. As in our battle at the Opera House, I welcome any weapons, any number of adversaries. Collective power is its own achievement. Either way, you will die by my hand.
Thus ends the letter from candidate Luis. I knew it! It's a duel.
If Luis emerges the victor, we are surely doomed.
I stand with the prince!
Nobody can beat Count Luis! It's high past time he tore that so-called prince limb from limb!
If he beats this Luis person, will he become king?
Will he indeed? Reminds me of what my darling used to say. If you choose to fight, be ready when they fight back. I suppose it had to be this way. You can't fight a man for the throne without cutting a path to it first. Just come back alive. That's all we can hope for.
This defies all reason! What has Rella done? Even in death she finds a way to betray the church and raise that damned wealth!
She always seemed so timid in these chambers. Had she been scheming against us from the beginning?
We're not through yet. We must find a worthy successor, and raise yet another candidate to replace Rella.
Yet, what chance do we have of winning now? Can anyone here conceive of someone as capable as Rella in winning the people's hearts? They say that even the monk Captain Godot is stepping down. There is no road forward where a Sanctus delegate can take the throne.
Then what path remains?
We must take steps now to ensure that our positions cannot be eliminated, whether by Luis or the boy. Whoever wins, we must gird ourselves.
If Luis has his way, he'd sooner have our hits than our titles.
The methods don't matter as long as we have a plan. There's no going back when our hands are already steeped in blood.
Strange to hear that said without a shred of guilt. But you're right. Survival is what matters now.
I see. Yes, that seems to explain everything. Glad to hear His Highness is all right. Hardly feels real after all the muck we've waded through. But I suppose the fates take as much as they give. And you, my girl, how are you holding up?
I'm all right. My mind's cleared a bit. Sorry. Still got to lie about it. But please don't act any different on my account. She put her trust in me. I can't afford to be weak now. I've a job to do. And I'm going to finish it.
Right. Understood. For now, tempting as it might be, best not to drop everything and make a dash for His Highness.
Indeed. No doubt Luis has his eyes on us, waiting for such indiscretion. We must be patient and confront him face to face.
As it happens, we were rather beaten to the punch. Just earlier, a delivery bird dropped by with urgent news from Old Batlin. Apparently, Luis has thrust us a proper letter of challenge. Says he'll be waiting to face us on September 24th in front of the Grand Cathedral.
Sounds like he wants this settled before an audience. If he's going all in here, maybe he'll finally tip his hand, show his trump card.
Still got a trick up his sleeve, has he?
Luis just doesn't go around hunting humans. He's been doing proper research, trying to figure out their powers and origin for ages. Don't know how much truth there is to it, but I heard he's developed some new magic art of his own. Something dark and secret.
He's forged new magics.
I wasn't convinced when I first heard it. But now I've met you lot and I've seen all this messing about with archetypes. Well, nothing surprises me anymore.
Indeed. Last time, we had the element of surprise, and he was wounded. And we still barely had him. Didn't end up much of a decisive victory over the perfect Count Luis. If we fight the same way we did last time, he'll kill us all. This won't be an easy battle, but we've got to keep our heads up.
We still have a grace period until the day he named. Let us use the time wisely and prepare all we can.
No.
Yes.
Right.
I beg your pardon.
Right then.
Let's rest.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. Next video will probably be pretty much spending time to kind of work on your follow ranks and so forth like that, since we have until the 24th to confirm release. Other than that, if you found this video helpful in any way, please like and subscribe, and posting new videos every day. Other than that, thank you for watching and see you next time.